You guys are basically done the intro to programming series, and this is how you should feel.
Music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you for blessing me. What am I to rhyme and do like it feels good when you know you're...
Alright guys, we're taking it easy on this last tutorial here. I'm gonna give you a break. Alright, you don't have to type anything because I'm not gonna be typing anything. I'm just gonna demonstrate to you what an API is. So an API, if you watched our overview video, is something that lets you implement another function or some other code that somebody else has written to make your life a bit easier. So it stands for Application Programming Interface, and basically we have an example here because some people call this an API. Text layer set text. Right here, this lets you use what Pebble has implemented, so they let you write text on the screen using this. So you could say that you're using Pebble's API when you call text layer set text. Now for a better example, let's go to something called OpenWeatherMap. So what OpenWeatherMap is a very large weather data provider. So they deliver over about 1 billion forecasts per day, and that's quite a few. That's a good boast, I gotta admit. And so what they also do is let you access that data through their API. So you're able to actually see the weather in whatever city basically that you can imagine, at least over 200,000 cities, and you can see that data in many different formats. So if you're programming for C, or for Pebble I mean, you're probably going to want to use JSON because we're going to be using JavaScript. If you don't understand what that means yet, that's okay. You can also do XML and HTML. Don't worry if you don't know the formats either. It just basically understand that it provides you the data in many different formats so you can implement this data in your program. It's letting you access this data. So I don't have an API key, and if we click this, we'll see it gives us an error because we have no API key or invalid one. But if we did, this would provide the weather data for London, and we could type whatever other city we want up there. So this is a pretty easy concept, and I don't want to bore you guys too much. So I'm just going to leave you to it. If you're still confused what an API is, just Google around, look up APIs, you'll understand. It's just something you can implement inside your program. There's lots of APIs. You can find APIs for like practically anything. It's pretty awesome.
Touch this. Yeah, that's how we living, and you know, can't touch this. Look at my